Hi YouTube, this is a video response to Zocurtis. I didn't forget you. I didn't forget you. So Zocurtis wanted me to make a comparison between not Japanese. Oh my God, I mean Japanese. Okay, between Italian and Spanish. What are the differences and the similarities? So first of all, those two languages are based on Latin, so it's very similar. You can learn very fast Italian if you know Spanish, and of course, if you know French is even easier because French and Italian are almost similar, the same grammar, the same structure, but the intonation and the pronunciation is a little bit different from French. French is like when you speak French is like it's like this. When you speak Italian, it's like you have to go up and down in the tones because it's a musical language. So, for example, in French, you would say aujourd'hui j'ai été à l'école, like this. Aujourd'hui j'ai été à l'école. Aujourd'hui j'ai été à l'école. It's very, I don't know how to say this in English. You don't have any like this. In Italian, the same sentence would be oggi sono andato a scuola. Oggi sono andato a scuola. And of course, you know, in Spanish, hoy um, he ido a la escuela, o hoy fui a la escuela. So this sentence is not a good example to show the similarities between the three languages, but it's to show the tones. So Italian is more like you have to go up and down, and Spanish also, but less than Italian. You know, for example, you say puedo comprender, puedo hablar español, and you say it in Italian, posso parlare e capire l'italiano. You have to go up and down, so you have to pay attention to Italian pronunciation, which is a little bit tricky if you just know English and you're learning Italian and you don't have any background in other Latin based language. So this was about pronunciation. Let's compare words. Well, a lot of words are the same, like la mano, la mano, la mano, la mano, l'organizzazione, l'organizzazione, la organización, in italiano l'organizzazione, in French l'organisation. So very similar, which is with sion. For instance, in French, attention, in Italian, attenzione, but in Spanish, cuidado. So sometimes it's different, sometimes it's the same. Or let's say a shirt in Spanish, camisa, camisa. You all know this word from the Juanes, camisa negra, la camisa negra. Juanes. Okay, this is Spanish. And Italian, la maglietta azzurra, the blue shirt, maglietta azzurra. And in French, la chemise bleue. So those three words are very different, although those three languages are similar, but those three words are different. And let's take words from Italian which are more closer to French than Spanish. For example, in my last video, I mixed a little bit Italian and Spanish. Well, while I was talking in Italian, I said verano. I said actually the word el verano, but with an Italian accent, so it became il verano. But actually, it's not correct. You don't say il verano. You say l'estate. Someone commented and thank you for correcting me. So, el verano, l'estate, l'été. So l'estate is closer to l'été than verano. El verano, it means summer. And other words which are completely different. Chaussures in French, scarpe, le scarpe, les chaussures in French, le scarpe in italiano, los zapatos in Spanish. It means shoes. So very different. Some words are totally different. And yeah, time needed. If you know French, learning Italian, maybe 100 hours to 200 hours is enough. You don't have to actually invest a lot of time to learn to speak fluently Italian. I mean, speaking, it's like knowing how to express your ideas. How so my level in Italian is like intermediate. I can express my what I what I think. I can use the language, but I still make some mistakes of pronunciation, and sometimes when I open a book, a novel in Italian, there are a lot of words I don't know. So I will not try to read novels in Italian. I will try to just get a short texts on the internet with the audio and listen to it over and over and try to read it. And so I will learn in small texts. I don't want to learn in so long texts because maybe my level is not enough good to do it in Italian. So, and yeah, maybe listen to the sound of the language is very different, but still, you if you know French, you know how to change the words to in order to speak in Italian. When you don't know a word, you can guess how you change a word from French to Italian, but you cannot always do it with Spanish. But I mean, if you know Spanish and French and you want to study Italian, it's a piece of cake because it's somehow a language between those two languages. They share a lot of similarities, and some words are very different. And yeah, I think it's great. And I will speak right away 1 minute in each language, and I will let you know listen to each language. So let's begin with Italian. Allora, non so di cosa volevo parlare perché ho fatto questo video per te, perché tu mi stavi domandando ehm, cosa si assomiglia l'italiano, se si assomigliava allo spagnolo o no. E io ho pensato di fare questo video per te così potrai capire come si assomiglia il francese, l'italiano e lo spagnolo, e ti dirò che l'italiano si assomiglia molto al francese, quindi per imparare il francese l'italiano è davvero qualcosa benissimo, e anche per imparare l'italiano conoscendo il francese non è così difficile. Now in French. Donc tu m'as demandé de faire cette vidéo où je fais une petite comparaison entre l'italien et l'espagnol. J'ai pensé d'ajouter aussi le français vu que ce sont deux langues assez similaires, l'italien et le français. Je dirais que l'italien se ressemble beaucoup plus au français, il se rapproche beaucoup plus au français que à l'espagnol, mais certaines fois, parfois on se trouve dans cette situation-là. Dans d'autres cas, on se trouverait dans une situation où l'italien se ressemble plus à l'espagnol qu'au français. Alors, voilà, qu'est-ce que je voulais dire d'autre? Si tu apprends l'italien, il faut absolument apprendre le français après, ou si tu apprends le français, il faut absolument apprendre l'italien après, parce que c'est deux langues très similaires, donc je trouve que c'est assez dommage de passer à côté d'une de ces deux langues si on en apprend l'une d'entre elles. Donc, je te souhaite beaucoup de courage Bueno, yo no voy a hacer una parte en español muy larga porque tú ya lo sabes, ya lo conoces el español, ya lo aprendiste durante 2 o 3 años, entonces conoces los sonidos de este idioma. Y bueno, pues los tres idiomas romances se parecen muchísimo. Entonces, cuando tú estás aprendiendo el francés, dopo cierto tiempo puedes aprender el italiano, y el francés te ayuda muchísimo para aprender italiano, sobre todo el vocabolario. Y gracias, muchas gracias y ci vediamo prestissimo nell'altro video.